There are so many mods with The Sims 4 that it just can be daunting if you're just starting out. What's up, boo? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to the dark side, because today I am showing you some base game mods for The Sims 4 that you can put into your game. Also going to show you some tips and tricks, because if you did not know, or you did because you clicked on this video, The Sims 4 base game is now free to play, which a lot of new players are coming in and they're going to learn how to mod, and I'm so excited. So hi someone, because I love mods here, and I'm gonna be showing you some awesome mods that you can download for your game. I hope you're excited, because I'm excited. Go ahead and just jump right in, because the first mod I want to talk to you about is the Better Exceptions mod from Twisted Maxi. Now, when you're modding your game, you need to be careful of updates and broken CC, because it can't happen. This mod comes in handy because it tells you what mods are broken after an update. It does a check in your mods folder, and then it opens a browser window letting you know like a list and what's compatible, what's not compatible. You can also use it to find broken CC in your game. So if you have a sim out there in the wild and they're wearing some custom content you really don't want anymore, you can go ahead and have that do a scan as well, and will also give you a browser list telling you the name of the CC so you can go in and delete it for yourself. The next couple of mods I want to talk to you about deal with customization. So for those of you who don't know, you can actually have custom loading and cast backgrounds for The Sims 4. Now, when it comes to your loading screen, you know the loading screen is where the plumb bob is spinning around. You're loading into a lot, you're loading into the game. That's what happens. I have some loading screens attached for you, some of the ones that I've used in the past and you'll check out, or you can always just Google Sims 4 loading screens and they will pop up. The same with cast backgrounds. I have some for you that you can go and download yourself. You have something that is a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, a little bit more minimalist, or you know, whatever you want to have, because it's your game and it's more of a customization and aesthetic type feel. But you can make your game personal and you can just, you know, have some good vibes. Moving on to the more columns mod for The Sims 4. If you already load into the game, then you probably noticed that when you're in Create a Sim, you only have 2 columns. Well, if you start modding your game, you start adding more custom content for cast, like clothing, hair, accessories, all that. It's gonna be a long list. So with the more columns mod, it adds more columns. So 3, 4, or 5. It depends on your screen size, your screen resolution. I have a 27-inch monitor, so I can use the 5 columns mod. So just keep that in mind when you're downloading. But it really does come in handy, and I always tell people to get this mod. Moving on to the next mod is the more traits in cast. Now, cast Creative Sim, it has a default of about 3 traits, young adult to elder, but this mod allows you to have more in Creative Sim because we felt like we needed more. Like, we don't want to like add them in from the reward store. We want them to add them in Creative Sim because we feel like we need more in the Creative Sim. This mod actually expands that, so young adults to elders have 5 in total, then teens I believe it's 4, then 3, and then 2. So it just gives you more traits in cast. Now the next mod I want to talk to you about is a mod that it should not exist, but it does after 8 years, and it's not a bad thing, and it is the no EA eyelash mod. So when you load into the game, your sim's gonna have this busted black strip around their eyes. You can see it. You can see, look, what is this? Come on now. So with the no EA eyelash mod, it basically just takes away the black strip and you're able to do some custom lashes yourself. I personally use some 3D lashes. There are a variety out there. I believe I have some linked for you, the ones I've used in this video. But of course, you Google search 3D eyelash mod The Sims 4, you will find them. You know what? Eyelashes make the look better. So that's what I believe. Let me know in the comments below if you also believe that too. The next mod I want to talk to you about is the UI cheats mod, also wear Betsu, but this turns your entire UI into a cheat console. For those of you who don't know, you sometimes you get lazy putting in cheat codes, like the actual cheat codes. You know, you want to keep typing in mother. I mean, you could if you want to, you know, for the aesthetics, but you don't have to with this mod. This mod comes with a variety of features. The UI, add money, you can set money. If you have multiple packs that have different currency, you can also set those as well. You can change the time if you want to. It also goes into depth on the right hand side where you can adjust your needs for your sim, so you can like make them all the way full, or you can also deplete them. Make sure you're careful when you're doing the hunger, at least, because you can accidentally kill your sim. I have done that and I was not paying attention. So don't be like me. Don't do what I do what I say. Is that how the saying goes? I don't know, but be careful. Okay, you can also do your relationship values as well. You can make somebody your friend, your arch nemesis. Really, it really just depends. You can quickly cheat your skill levels for your sims. This comes in handy if you're like trying to do something, or if your sim has a job, you can promote them easily with like left click or right click. And the mod is, it just comes in handy. Like, you just forget that it's a mod because it just integrates itself into your routine. You can also get rid of your buffs if you don't want them. So if you want a specific buff, or you don't want that buff anymore, you can just right click and it will go away. So that's the UI cheats mod from Wearbetsu. Get it. If you get nothing else, get that. I do want to go into something a little bit more spicy, and this is the Simda dating app mod for the Sims 4 from Little Miss Sam. Now, this is basically Tinder, and it just lets your Sims have one night stands or hookups, whatever you want to do. If you just want something quick, easy, and you know, let them leave in the well, I don't want to say in the morning, because some of them do be leaving at like right afterwards. But if you just want that, you can enable hookup calls, and your Sim can get a notification, and they go, you know, get to the sneaky link. It's basically a sneaky link, and they really not your sneaky link because it's like a one-time thing. But I think that makes sense. I don't know. Use the phone, choose what you want, and then the Sims will come over. They will do the D where you can click woohoo, and then they'll leave. It's like, thanks for the you know what, I gotta bounce. And that's it. There are some add-ons for this mod for like pregnancy chance, so just keep that in mind and read the directions. I always have this in my game, so I want to make sure you have it in your game. But the next mod I want to go to is the Sims National Bank mod. So in the Sims, and actually every Sims generation, there is a single household fund for your Sims. Now this mod allows you to have multiple bank accounts, so that way it separates the household funds to your Sims personal account, so you can add money, you can draw money, you can send money. You can also do something where you can have career direct deposit. So if you have a Sim, you have like a job, legitimate job, they can go and you can set that up to where a percentage of that money they get from like daily will go into the bank account, and then the rest will go into the household account, and you can just play it like that. It also has some additionals like the financial center. We can go in and bank, like actually your Sims can go into a bank, do some banking, get a loan, all that stuff. So make sure you check out Simrillis, and all the creators I'm mentioning, they have multiple mods on the channel, but these are the ones for base game that I think will help you get started. So yeah. Next mod I want to talk to you about and show you is really cute. It's mainly for the aesthetics, but I just couldn't resist. This is the bed cuddle mod. It basically gives your Sims the ability to cuddle in bed. So if you have some Sims who are in a romantic relationship, which I cheated, and yeah, there's a ghost, don't worry about it, then they will immediately, well not immediately, but they will drift towards each other and start cuddling in bed, which you can't do in the game. Your Sims just stay on their side, they fold up their little feet, which if you can see that in first person mode, that's it. But with bed cuddle, they cuddle and they sleep together. It's just so cute and so adorable. So I thought that, you know, I needed to put that in there. The next mod I want to show you is the MC Command Center mod, but this showcases more back-end stuff that you can do. So you can go into the pregnancy, you can go into the Sim sheets, you can give your Sim a trait, you can reset trait. If you have like multiple packs, you can turn them into cults easily instead of like having to go through like all the hassle of doing like whatever you need to do. Change your Sim's clothing immediately if you wanted to through this. You can go into cast. With this mod, I don't really use the dressers anymore. I just click on my Sim, MC Command Center, and then make household something, and I forgot what it is because I'm doing a voiceover, but I just click to go into cast, and then I'm able to go into cast and change what I really want to. Make sure you read all the stuff you can do with MC Command Center. My favorite things is using it for the pregnancy, also using it for giving my Sims the degrees when I need them to do, or just plain like you can kill your Sims with it. You can go through all of it and see what you can do, so have fun with that. All right, something a little bit more tasty, and I'm sorry if you're watching this video while you're hungry, but you know, that ain't my fault. This is the section for custom food for the Sims 4. Now the Sims 4 has been adding a lot of food lately, but a lot of it is from packs, so not really for base game. But custom food, you can add in basically a lot of RL foods, you know, RL like in real life foods. So the two creators I want to focus on are ItsmeTroi and Oni, because they have some most delicious food ever. Now these mods do need additional mods. Also make sure you check the descriptions of all the mods I'm mentioning, because they could use additional mods in order to work, but it's just base game that you will need. And I'm about to make some lemon pepper wings right now for ItsmeTroi. Let me tell you, ItsmeTroi makes the most delicious looking food. ItsmeTroi has so many, they have the recipes and they have the ingredients, so make sure you just go down their website and their Patreon, have fun with it. Also with Oni makes some delicious food as well. Like, I hats off to Oni. You'll need to use a specific mod that they've made, which is like the paper bag, which you can see in the video, and that's how you make the food from Oni, not especially from the fridge like you do with ItsmeTroi. But the same result, you just choose a category and then you just make the food, a dessert, snacks. It's just whatever you can think of, it's probably already made. And this goes for like any custom food creator. It's just the possibilities are endless. Okay, so make sure you check out both these creators because this looks so good. All right, so that is it for the script mods, but I do want to give you some tips and tricks when it comes to playing with The Sims 4. So a lot of the stuff I'm about to show you is from the game menu, which is turn off tutorials. So when you first go into The Sims, you'll have Emily there. You turn her off from the tips and tricks. You can see I have it off in this game. Also the game options when it comes to graphics and also autonomy. You can do your Sims lifespan in these panels. So make sure you check those out. You know, I think by default they're set to normal, so you have to set them to long. That way your Sims aren't, you know, dying 4 days in. Also, The Sims has this thing called the Sims Delivery Express, where it's not full on game update. However, it's when they give little tidbits of content. I have mine turned off for automatic download automatically and to check. So I like to check manually. Of course, I'll always know when there's a Sims Delivery Express because I'm on Twitter. Also, you'll know when there's a Sims Delivery Express because you're either following this channel or you're in my Discord. And I just keep it that way. So that's what that is. Now going into some more back end tips and tricks. If your sim ever gets stuck, like routing or something, like they're not doing what they need to do, I don't know what it is. You can shift left click on them and it will say reset object, and that will reset the sim. It will reset the interactions panel on the left hand side and hopefully unstuck your sim. You can also add or remove family members immediately if you only want to from that same area. Now something that I did not know when I first started playing The Sims, and I think I'm going to assume when The Sims first launched in 2014 this was here, but you can recover save files in the main menu. So if you click on load save, and then on the right hand side it'll say recover save, and it'll show all your saves there. So if you make a mistake and you save, and you can just revert it back and you're good to go. Something cool that I always do, well I don't think it's, well I guess you can call it cool, but if you just press M, your Sims will automatically travel instead of having to go through the phone. If you do shift plus tab, you can go into first person mode in The Sims 4, which your Sims can walk around. You can still click and move and do stuff with it. I don't use it a lot because I don't know, it gets stuck a little bit, so you really have to be careful when you're moving your mouse, but you can do that. And then if you just press tab, you can hide your UI and you move around with WASD. You can go up with Q and down with, and it really comes handy with screenshots in case you don't really want the entire UI to show. So that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I hope these mods come in handy. I hope these tips and tricks come in handy. And I also did a little bit of CC shopping for you. So there are some CC links for cast of some of my favorite creators along with this list. I didn't include them in this video, but they are there. You can go and check them out, and I will see you next time. Bye, boo.